Hello everyone, I'm Darshan BN. Today let's discuss about the topic deadlock prevention. First, let's discuss about the definition. Deadlock is a situation where a set of processes are blocked because each process is holding a resource and waiting for another resource required by some other process. It means when the process 1 is waiting for resource 2 but it is already assigned to process 2, and the process 2 is waiting for resource 1 but it is assigned to process 1, so this can cause waiting state and it can cause deadlock. To prevent a deadlock prevention ensures that deadlock is excluded from the beginning by invalidate at least one of the four necessary conditions. The four necessary conditions are mutual exclusion, hold and wait, circular wait, and no preemption. By these four necessary conditions, we can prevent the happening of the deadlock. Let's discuss about the four conditions in detail. First one is mutual exclusion. Mutual exclusion is not required for shareable resources. If the resources is shareable, like one resources can be shared to two processes, it is not required mutual exclusion. But if the resources is not shareable, means if one resources can only be assigned to another only one process, so it must hold for non-shareable resources. If it holds for non-shareable resources, mutual exclusion, it can prevent deadlock. And the second point, hold and wait. Hold and wait, it must guarantee that whenever process requests a resource, it does not hold any other resources. Before executing the process, it checks whether the resource is assigned to another process or not. If the resources is allocated to another resource, the process must wait before executing. Require process to request and be allocated all its resources before it begins execution. That means before execution begins, it checks if the process is requested is allocated all its resources to be executed. If it not allocated, allow the process to request resources only when the process has none. When the process has none to execute it, so we can allocate the resource to execute. So this can prevent the happening of the deadlock. Low resource utilization. We can use low resource utilization for prevent to happening from deadlock. And the next option is no preemption. If a process that is holding some resources request another resources that cannot be immediately allocated to it, then all resources currently being held are released. It means when a process is holding old resources and request for new resources, then all resources currently being held are released. We should release all the resources and the process can take the new resources. Preempted resources are added to the list of resources for which the process is waiting. Process will be restarted only when it can regain its old resources as well as the new ones that it is requesting. It means process can only be restarted when it's regain its old resources as well as the new ones that is requesting. By this we can prevent the happening of the deadlock. In the circular wait, we can impose a total ordering of all resource type and require that each process request a resource in an increasing order of enumeration. It means we can arrange in the process in the circular order. When the process 1 is requesting, we can allocate the resource 1. When the process 2 is requesting resource 2, we can allocate the resources 2 in the increasing order. By increasing order, we can prevent the happening of the deadlock. So these are the 4 necessary conditions to prevent the happening of the deadlocks. Thank you all.